matter if it's fibre.
The fiber's just faster, but...
So I need an upgrade though, don't I? I can't keep using this shit. It's fucking pissing me off. Hello again. Sorry about this. We're trying to get the people to come out and have a look at the fucking internet connection. It's terrible. Luke, yeah, nice one, mate. Sometimes I think, is it too much? People must get bored of it, but, you know, people seem to like it, so I keep doing it until too many don't. Back again. Hello, sausage. Morning, Andrew. Morning, Jordan. Morning, James. How you all doing? Morning, everyone. Say hello if you ain't. Anyone get pissed last night? Anyone feeling rough? Going for the gender fluid lumberjack. You know it. Yeah, it does. It fucking pisses me right off. It's your boy. This is why it takes me so long to upload sometimes, because my internet connection's so poor up here. It's really pissing me off. Cheers, Tom. Could you put a link to where you get your line clamps? Click on, go on YouTube search and type in Fitz with a Z, brick clamps, and it will come up with probably the link in one of my videos. Third time lucky. Yeah, it was third time lucky yesterday. What I've had to do is just go on my phone instead rather than my laptop. Morning, Amy. Fuck you, Charlie.
Morning!
Morning. Clean shave, yeah, mate. Cheers, Andrew. Morning, Chris. Amy, what you made me for breakfast?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He didn't
I had a half a banana. Thanks, babe. With a hair on it. She give me half a banana with a hair on it.
What have you made me for breakfast?
The D.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I fed me and Libby. You wasn't in.
Huh?
You wasn't in.
I was here. I took the dog for a walk. You fed Olivia and not me. I'm 32. Amy's nearly, well, you're 20, nearly 21. Lucky me, eh? James, Isaac, because they just don't want to work, mate. I'm not even that, I don't even push them that hard either. They just take the piss. They all want top money for doing fuck all. Do I get up early on the weekend? I was up at about 6 this morning, but I forced myself back to sleep. If I do a plot, to be honest, I'm really not that fussed where, as long as it's not too far away from my little girl, as long as it's within an hour or two drive, because obviously I have her all weekend, so I'd have to be able to pick her up and drop her off. Oi, I don't work at a relaxed pace. I look like I'm relaxed, but I get plenty done. Good night from Albury, Australia. Got into trouble for mentioning your videos at work. Why would you get into trouble for that? Wagwan, Harry Warren. The donations for Adam was over 500 quid, mate. You started the big donations. One guy give him 500. Think you started it, mate. Yeah, he needs a bit of support, doesn't he, for his channel, bless him. So I thought I'd stick a few quid in. You know, he ain't getting as many views and he is putting in the effort, so you got to try and help him out a little bit, and it does take a lot of time and effort to do it, and I know more than anyone how much time and effort it takes, so I thought I'd shove that in there for him. Time to trade her in if Amy hasn't fed you yet. Can I have a smoothie, please? Please? Come on, make us a smoothie then. Please?
What did your last servant die of?
What? What did my last servant die of? What was that supposed to mean?
I'm
Okay, now.
just looking for the best internet deal and then only.
What?
I'm just looking for the best internet.
Best internet. Looking like Action Man. Fuck off. No, it didn't break. The spring just come off and I've lost the fucking spring. Have I worked for Avon Homes? No, mate. Really enjoy your teaching Amy Howell to buy a brick on edge. Yeah. She struggled at first, but by the last brick, she was doing it pretty good. Best way to teach someone is, like, when they're running in, just teach them to run the bed at first, then teach them to perp a brick. And it's just takes a little bit out of doing it all in one go, you know. You know, once you master doing the bed, you can then master perping it, then you can master putting it in the wall. Yeah, Steve and Alex. I'm assuming this is Alex. Yeah, it is hard work every day. Yeah, Amy's my bird. She's my missus. My slave hasn't died yet. She's not let me go to work tomorrow. She said it's too cold and blizzardy out there. I could probably go and load out, but it's really not worth it, is it? Let's be honest. You can't lay, so what's the point in loading out when I've got someone there to load out for me? I don't think I'll be vlogging this week. I was debating whether to just do little short videos of what I do through the day when I'm not working, which ain't a lot. It'll just be, I don't know, getting up, take the dog for a walk, come back, have some breakfast, do my workout. Might even play the PlayStation this week. Might have to. What? What are you laughing at? I know what you're laughing at. The chippies, well, we're only on the third plot. I haven't actually met the chippies yet because the other two plots were all the roofs, all the trusses on the roofs were on. Would you recommend working on site? Site work is definitely more, you know you got work every day. You know, the only trouble with site work is other trades slowing you down, or not getting your gear, or well, that's what it's like for bricklayers anyway. There's always something that can stop you with site work, but at least you know the work's there. You should be a kitchen fitter. Get to work in the warmth. I love bricklaying. I love it. You know, a bit of cold weather don't put me off. What did I think of the dinger, Dylan? I like it. Very finessey, but the barrel jointer seems to joint so much easier with less effort when you're actually doing your beds and stuff. It feels like you have to push harder on with the dinger, and it just aches your hand more. But with the barrel jointer, it seems to rake it out, but make a nice joint of it, if you know what I mean. Snow's already here, Craig, in our place. I can chucking it down out there, look. Oh, did you hear that on there? Did you hear that? Hello? Oh, where was I?
Oh, hiya.
How will you handle Great Depression 2.0? Well, I'm still at work, ain't I? So I'm alright. She accepted your deal, Ben. Fuck off. How did you learn? How did I learn this fast tech? Lewis, with the pick and dip, I thought, I mean, about 6-7 years ago, I just thought, what's the point in me spreading all this muck out with my trowel when I've got a flat edge on a brick, and then once the brick's pushed into place, it's done. So I just tried to cut out as much as I could with my trowel, and then I put it onto the internet. I found out that it's already a technique, but I generally did think I'd made my own little technique about 6-7 years ago. Yeah, Ashley, I suppose so, mate. What I like about site work is that the only thing I'm worried about is booking into my contractor. They pay my wages, and the people I'm working for are good payers. I mean, the rates aren't as good as what you get on your own, but you just haven't got to chase anyone for anything. You just turn up, do your day's graft, and put your money in, and that's what I like about site work, and compared to private work where you're always chasing money off people. That's that, but you can get better prices on private work. One day, I'm looking into land at the minute, but it's just going to be a gradual thing with me. I want to pay for everything myself. I don't want to borrow any money. What made you get into fasting during work? I look a lot into my health and ways of making my life better, and that's one thing I look a lot into on YouTube is what can benefit your health, basically. Yeah, you heard the fart. David Macau. Yeah, you should have stuck at it, mate. No point in chopping and changing all the time. You never get anywhere. Where's Amy's dinner? Or you will get that. Don't clean the silo out properly. Yeah, some ground worker used our silo on Tuesday afternoon, and he didn't wash the fucker out after. Why are chippies always on here? Fuck knows. It's good to see other trades in it. I look at chippies and watch what they do. Morning, Mark from Ireland. Do you feel the same pride when you work on site? No. It's hard. You've got to find that balance of pride and making money. People talk about the pride is gone and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you're on site to make money for your family, to provide. Now, they don't pay for on site. They don't pay for pride in the job, do they? You don't get any more if there's a gang next to you that are bashing out shit work, but they're getting away with it and they're earning more money than you. Then why are you gonna why are you not gonna do the same? I know it's not the right way to look at things, but when you're on site and there's some other gang bashing out a house twice as quick because their work is shite, do you know what I mean? People talk about. Sorry, I just got put off what I was saying there. But yeah, no, you got to find a balance of pride and making money on site. Now, if I was to do my own work, when I do my own work, I take a lot more pride in it because I can price it at a price where I can go a little bit slower and take a bit more time with it. Charlie, is London pattern wide or narrow better? I don't really use either, mate, if I'm honest. Matello. I am from Colchester, Essex, mate. Lab Builders. How are you today? Very good, mate. How are you? I think it's usually whatever you start off doing, you usually stick with it. So if you started on site, you'll usually stick to that instead of doing private work. Yeah, it's what I'm used to. I've done it for 17 years, being on site, and I do the odd privates here and there. But I just like I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to go. I'm always changing my mind. I would love to. Once I build my own home, I'd probably sell it and then go again, and then that's what I'd like to do. But whether it happens or not, I don't know. Morning, Graham. Snowing fairly hard now. Yeah, snowing hard as fuck here. Thomas, Charlie, you want any labour? No, mate. I've got Jake on the hod. He's not a bad oddie. Turns up every day, and he gets stuck in. And then Amy obviously is going to be learning to lay with me. I've told Jake that he can lay. I've asked him to bring his trowel in a couple of times, and he hasn't. So I won't ask him again. Yeah, I'm getting hammered by the snow this morning, Windy. Super dry. Is that radio in the background going to give you copyright issues? Only if I put monetization on my video, then probably, yeah. But if I don't, whoever, they'll probably monetize this video themselves. Let's start a GoFundMe for Charlie's house build. No, mate, I get my own things in life. Ashley, I'm not sure, mate. Whatever's best. Livy, thank you. She already got my lines out, look. You playing with me lines? There you are. I got us some Lego bricks. Where are them Lego bricks? Suppose we could do some practice with some Lego bricks, can't we? Stevie Burns, mate, I bought them Fitzbricks clamps. What a job they are, worth their weight in gold. Yeah, they're great. I just love. They're just. The person that made them originally made them for setting out. I haven't really used them for setting out yet, but I love them for internal corners and as you know, tingling a line up to the top course, or do you know what I mean? I just really like them. You ain't got to put pinholes in any of your corners anymore. 42 quid for gator back boards now. Fucking hell. I need to get some... does anyone know what the best brick acid is you can get now? Because I know most of it is shit these days. One of them, I got one turn up, it was like soap. Because I need to give my boards a good clean. I've just got some new line actually. I've just... it was... where is it? It's that footprint braided stuff. I've just got a load of that. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but that's what I've just got. Because I've got some personalised matte black Collison Brickwork Blakes coming, so I'm going to be trying them out for a bit. I used to love using Blakes, but I just turned to box section. But I'm getting bored of box section now. Because I like to change things up every now and then. Honest Skirius. Morning, mate. Thanks for the donation. Ronnie Pickering. Nah, I ain't boxing anymore. I'm getting too old for it. The Feb Brick Clean ain't bad. I'll have a look. Feb Brick Clean. I'll have a look. Elmine. Is that... Are you Lee? I'm taking that's Lee Milne. Milne? Lee. Can you make better money on footings or lifts? I'd say footings, no windows, no doors. As long as it's like a 3-4 course footing with a few trenching, you should easily do £2.5 a week, consistent. Dorin, thanks for the £2. What would be the best trowel for brickwork? It's personal preference. I've actually got my trowel up here. I brought my tools up. They got a bit wet. I brought them up to dry out. They're next to the radiator. This is the trowel that I've cut down. It is the WH braids, 12-inch, and I cut it down to like a triangle shape. Needs a bit of a clean actually. But I love it. I love the straight edge on it. I've got a spade trowel as well up here somewhere. What happened to the M3? I got a few speeding tickets and the clutch went on it, and it was going to cost me like £3 to store it. So my mate bodged it up, and I sold it to one of them companies that buy your car for cheap, just to get rid of it. Lee, you all right, Lee? Music, it will get you a ban. All right, turn it off. Nigel, yeah, it's pissing down the snow, mate. Fuck that. I ain't that desperate. You can't be that desperate to work in that, surely. Look for high strength, double strength brick acid. Yeah, I need to get some. My boards, my gator backs need a good clean. One of them actually split the other day for the first time. I've had them for a long time now, and one of them actually split. John Yo. Yeah, so they're a little bit fiddly when you've never used one, but as soon as you know how to use it, they're so fucking quick and so good, and you ain't destroyed. You know when you like build a little corner and it's gone hard, and you try and bang your pin in, and it just cracks the corner, doesn't it? But using that Fitz brick, don't crack it. It's my breakfast. Green smoothie. Let's try and neck it. Ready? Why? Because apparently I can get done for copyright issues.
What was listening to that?
Thank you. Tell Amy to sing. Amy, you gonna sing for us? Nah. LSD, yeah, mate, it was rapid. I remember one day in my BM, it was a summer's day, and I come up to one of the roundabouts in Colchester, and I thought I'd wheel spin off, and it was so powerful, it just spun me round in the middle of the roundabout. I just spun round and ended up facing the wrong way. I had to duck down and sort of reverse and drive off. I looked like a right cunt. Dorin, can you pick and dip using engineering bricks? You can if you get the muck right, but personally, 9 times out of 10 when I use different techniques depending on how the muck comes over, what brick I'm using. But with engineerings, it has to be pretty damn dry to use. But if you bring the muck over too dry, then it's going to dry out too quick, and you're better off just getting it just creamy-ish, but a little bit stiff, and running a nice long bed out and perping them with engineerings, I think. Yeah, Lee, what I have every morning on a weekend, nice big green smoothie. And breathe. Yeah, I've got it sorted. I always laugh when your missus would make you so much for dinner until I started laying bricks, and now I understand. Yeah, if you don't eat all day, see, with fasting, I intermittent fast most days, so I don't eat from night time. I'll get up in the morning, I'll have a green tea or something, and then I'll go all day with no food. So you all think, oh, he's not eating, he's eating a big dinner, but I've got to make up for all the food that I haven't eaten through the day. Arna Skirius. Do you ever check Instagram requests? Sometimes. I get a lot come through and I miss a lot. Why? Have you sent me one? Well, the dimensions of my trowel. 9.5 inches from the bottom to top. It's 6.5 inches wide, and it cuts from. I've actually got in my thumbnail. Look at my thumbnail. There's actually the dimensions on the thumbnail. That's why I actually put that up. Hang on, I might have the Amy. Hang on, wait a minute. Where's that picture I drew of the trowel?
I don't know, darling.
Have I binned it?
Probably.
You reckon? What are you doing laying on the floor? Huh? I can't find it. Hey up, Lewis. Boss. Did you see my blinks? How do you find the fasting? Did you feel less strength or anything like that? The fasting, no, if anything, I'm more focused at work. My strength, there's nothing, well, I'd say I'm just as strong, if not stronger than most people my age. I'm 32, you know, most people at 32 start getting fat and unhealthy. Do you know what I mean? And I feel great. I feel just as strong as when I was 18. Charlie, why did you put sand in the holes? Because they were full of water, and if I'd have put muck straight on the brick with holes in it, then it would have all dribbled down the face with cement water instead of sand water. Sand water brushes straight off, cement water stains.
Your lines are in it.
My what?
Your pin.
Oh, Olivia had them. Amy, what did you put in that smoothie?
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Banana.
Banana. How many bananas?
2.
2 bananas.
Spinach. A whole bag.
A whole bag of spinach.
And a punnet of blueberries.
And a punnet of blueberries. No lemon.
We ain't got any.
We ain't got none.
No.
Oh. I usually have a squeeze, a whole lemon in there as well. Yeah, she's good. She's just laying on the floor at the minute. Livy, come here. Is that balanced like that? Is the extra money and pressure from working for yourself worth it? Definitely. Bob the Bricky. Daniel Scott. Yeah, I have actually. But I've been offered one job that I'm interested in. It's the only one I'm interested in out of all the jobs. I don't want to take on silly little jobs, really. It's not my cup of tea. I like to get stuck into something big. So that's why I'm on site at the minute. But as soon as something comes up that I want, something has come up that I want, but they haven't given me a good enough drawing to price off of yet. So I'm going to be looking into that. It's got reclaimed bricks, flint work, stonework around the doors. It's going to look a lovely job. It's like a big mansion. It's going to have a bull nose window in the garage as well. So, someone just messaged me for work. A bricklayer just messaged me for work. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to if I price this job and get it. But I'm just, does anyone know much about pricing flint work per square metre? It's, oh, what's going on? I can't remember what it's called. The actual type of flint. You haven't got to do anything to it, the flint. It's all, I can't remember what it's called. But does anyone know much about pricing flint work? I'm trying to look into it. I've done a little bit a little while ago. A long while ago, for someone, but I've never built a house out of it, like a front whole gable. In Norfolk, flintwork is 200 a square metre. Is it really? I suppose it's very slow though, isn't it? Arna Skirius. Is that your name in my message requests as well, Arna Skirius? Thanks for the donation, mate. In Norfolk, flintwork is, yeah. Official TCX. Yeah, you've just got to stick at it, mate. It's just something you just got to go in every day, get on with it, and it just comes. It will just come in over time. You know, technique and stuff. You develop it to yourself. You know, develop it in ways that you like. You know, there's loads. There's a few different techniques, but there's hundreds of variations of that technique. Getting her tidying up. Yeah, tidying up the flat for me. Yeah. Yes, she's got me trowel. Bring that over. Bring that trowel over. I've got about 3 trowels sitting up here. I was debating. I've got this one as well. Spade trowel. That's a 9-inch spade trowel. Looks quite good, doesn't it? For pick and dip. Oh, who's that? £5. Karen took the kids. Hello, Karen took the kids. Do you have any other skills would you like to turn your hand to if brickwork went away in the morning, Charlie? Woodwork. I'd love to turn to woodwork, mate. If I do my own builds, I would be doing the groundworks, the brickwork, and the woodwork. But I'd probably have to get a professional in to help me to learn. But, you know, I'd pay top money for a chippy to come in and help me do my own work and learn from them. The Super Bowl, I don't watch the Super Bowl. Connor. Bricklaying come quite natural to me. I was stuck on the line straight away, every day running in. So I was quite lucky in that respect, but I did pick things up quite quick. I'm quite competitive as well, so if anyone was faster than me, I'd be watching them. Why are they quicker than me? What are they doing? And I that's how I thrive, to be the best at whatever I want to be at. And for most of my life, being the fastest has been and then the most efficient has been something that I've always worked towards. But as I'm getting older, I don't really want to be slashing in every day anymore.
I'll slash him in for you.
Amy's going to slash him in for me, isn't you, Amy? Show me how it's done. Where's my other trowel? This one. I was going to wear this trowel in for another month or two and then auction it on eBay just to see how much it'd sell for. The first original pick and dip trowel that I made. I'm going to cut this one to size as well. I'm probably going to cut this one to the same shape. Just to cut it to a V. Doran. Where? Sorry, Doran, I missed your donation there. How can you lay bricks fast but not lose quality? So there's a certain speed that it does get too much and you will start to lose quality. But I think that just comes from the just the practice really of going fast and trying to be neat. Some people are just better than others at being fast and neat. Yeah, I did cut the trowel down with a grinder.
Did you say that these are off?
Yeah, them. Oh, what them? What are they? The what? No, they're the ones I had yesterday. Yeah, this trowel. I like stabbing Amy's bum with it. Boop boop. Boop boop. It is sharp as fuck though. What's the best job I've ever done? I've had a few good jobs really. Private, my own work though, definitely my own work. One of the jobs I've done, it was like a 5 house job, and they were in like a mystic. What are they called? They were called Mystic, like a beigey mystic brick or something. I can't remember what they're called now, but it was such a lovely brick, and it just made the job look amazing.
How many fucking trowels have you got?
How many trowels have I got? Oh, I got my other one there as well. Look, I got 3 up here. Look, and I got me Spear and Jackson one up here as well. Bit longer, bit pointier. That's the Spear and Jackson one behind, and that's the one I cut. That's the one I cut, and that's the Spear and Jackson. Both need a fucking clean though, don't they? What happened to Darren? Him and his missus got back together, so he's left me the flat to look after. What? What prices you want? 550 a thousand and 1550 a metre on the block work. Shit really, but they're square boxes, easy to build. Charlie, why don't you get a forklift ticket? Because if I'm in a forklift, I'm not laying bricks, am I? I'd like to, because I know I get my gear, but I shouldn't have to. I don't get paid to get in a forklift on site. Rustic, Mystic. LSD, you've already asked me how old Amy is. She's 20.
Almost 21.
Almost 21. Mystic Meg, Fabian. Hello, Fabian. What's the hourly rate do you get when the forklift is down on site? Nothing. You don't get a penny. You're on price. You all right over there? Huh? Yeah, I do need a cut. My hair's getting a bit mental. But it's lockdown, isn't it? Amy, do you want to cut my hair on live? Should we give it a go? See how that goes.
I'll cut your hair, just not on live.
Huh?
I'll cut it, but not on live.
Not on live? Connor, how has your attitude changed over the last 10 years towards work? I don't really know. I just get to work and get on with it. And I notice a lot of people I've worked with over the years will look for any excuse to go home, but I'll always try and, you know, like in the mornings at minute, our forklift that driver ain't bringing our muck over till about 8:15, and I'm there at 7, so we will wheelbarrow muck over. I shouldn't be doing it, but, you know, there's a lot of little things you can do just to help yourself at work, but a lot of people will look for the first reason to go home. My attitude is to get on with it and get it done. And it always has been, and it probably always will be. Get your labret pierced again. What the fuck's a labret? I have my lip pierced. Is that what you're on about? I reckon I've had some piercings, I'll tell you.
No.
You ever thought of plastering? Nah, it's never really thought about doing plastering, if I'm honest.
You donut. Did that hurt? Can I see your hand? Just smashed the colour.
Bob the Bricky, yeah. I fucking, honestly, I've got about 20 trowels, mate.
Charlie. She just did that.
What is that?
A cup.
How'd she do that?
Smashed it together.
Did she? Don't look at me like that.
I'm more scared in case there's glass over here.
How much would you get paid if you done 2,000 bricks in a day? Well, if they're 550 1,000, it's 1,100 quid minus your labour. Then the rest is yours. Got a pack of KFC and go. What would you pay a good labour a day and an improver laying 300 to 400 brick a day? I don't know. I mean, don't know. Just depends, really, doesn't it? What sprung the idea of doing YouTube? Well, I'm always looking into ways of making my life easier. So when I was looking on YouTube for stuff, profile setups, and because I know quite a few little profile setups and stuff myself, I thought, why is there nothing on here? You know, there's a few Blake ones. That was about it. And I thought, fucking hell. So I thought, yeah, start giving it a go, putting my own little profile setups on here. I've got loads of different profile setups. It's just the way I put the best ones up, you know. Most. Hang on. Shannon Delaney. Blake's or box section, mate. I like both. I prefer box section because they're idiot proof. So when you got apprentices, once it's set up, they can't fuck it up. But with Blake's, if you don't keep an eye on them, they tend to want to pull. So, you know, it's too often when I've used Blake's in the past with apprentices, if I haven't kept an eye on them, then it ends up getting like pulling over and leaning in, and I just ended up turning to box section. But as I'm laying on my own, I've got some more Blakes coming. I'm going to get, I've got some personalised matte black ones with Collis and Brickwork. I've got 4 of them coming, so I'm looking forward to using them. Any retention or CITB deductions? Yeah, I get 5% retention money on my wages.
Charlie, she keeps getting those.
Put them in their little...
I don't know where they are.
They're over there. No, I've never laid a glazed brick. My arm's aching holding this fucking phone up. Cheers, Jack Davies. Nice, you mate. Charlie, what's your thoughts on Mr. Traditional Bricklayer? I don't know, I feel like he's mugging my channel off, really. His first video was, I don't use profiles. I don't use pick and dip. I like, what has he said? I like quality, not quantity. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of his stuff is just trying to like us younger brickies off. He likes to mug off the chippies as well. I think he's quite rude and arrogant, if I'm honest. Shout out from Scotland, all right, Raymond. What's the weirdest build you've ever done? They're never really weird, if I'm honest. Bet I pay some tax. Yeah, I pay a few quid.
Got a super chat.
Have I? Oh yeah, super chat. Doran. Hello, Doran again. So you should lay traditional using engineering bricks. Sort of traditional. It depends what you class as traditional, really. A long bed. It's not actually called traditional bricklaying. There's no such thing as traditional bricklaying. The traditional bricklayer as well. That technique isn't the traditional technique. That's just called the long bed technique. If you look into our history of bricklaying, it will actually tell you that it's called long bed spread or something like that. But yeah, I'd use like a long spread with engineerings, but do not V it out. There's no point in V'ing out. Harry Bell, best bricky on YouTube. Well, it depends what you're looking for, really, doesn't it? If you're looking for efficiency and speed, you're probably looking at me. If you're looking for like quality and arty-farty stuff, you're looking at Rob Songer all day long. I don't know. What else is there to look for in bricklaying? Either the arty-farty stuff or speed and quantity. Defo addicted to your lives. Cheers, Tom. I'm 25, been out of my time for about 5 years. How long was it before you started earning decent money? Well, I remember when I first went on my own, I started my own gang up. I ended up in 15 grand in debt from fucking a job up and trying to sort it out. It ain't all sunshine. It's only been the last 5 years that I'm really any good at it, at making money. I mean, I've been quick at bricklaying for years, but to actually be good enough to turn up onto a site, to be efficient, to be respected on site, they don't, you know, you could be as quick as anything and know your job inside out at 20 years old. But if you turn up at 20 years old with a gang, they're going to look at you and think, you know, who's this muppet? And they won't give you no service. John Yo, £5. Thank you very much. Traditional bricky. The guy's just a proper full-on Belson. Doesn't fill his perps either. Some of his work is rough as nun's gash. He's not actually a bad bricklayer, but he's obviously a day work bricklayer who's just got the gift of the gab. You know, he just, I don't know. I don't mind him, but he just mugs people off without trying to sound too bad. It's like what's the word I'm looking for? Is it narcissist? I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but he just tries to mug people off without looking too bad at doing it. Do you do your own groundwork? I do a little bit every now and then, but not really, no. Did you ever young cat? Yeah. Did you ever have a young lad called Joe? No, I don't think so. How are you and Amy doing in lockdown? We're fine. It's not really any different for us. Apart from at the weekends, you can't do anything. But apart from that, I get up and go to work and come back and do my editing, and it's fucking nearly bedtime. So I'm pretty busy 5 days a week. It's nice just to chill out at the weekend with my little girl. Trying to figure out why you never see me. Anthony, why are you trying to figure that out, mate? It's not really something I'd think people would want to watch me doing, tooling my work. I can do, if you really want to watch me. Morning, Barry Bomere. Is that Bomere? Hello to USA. You watching the footy? I'm not really one for watching football, mate. Charlie, answer poor old Tim Jordan. What's Tim Jordan said? Where is he? Tim Jordan. Why you go through so many workers? Because I'm an arsehole. £2, Doran. How can I get better at reading drawings? Any books? I used to pinch old drawings off of my foreman and take them home and just try and figure them out myself, if I'm honest. I don't know if there's any much online about reading drawings. I've done a little bit myself, not a lot. I'm all self-taught when it comes to drawings, so my knowledge, I know how to read a drawing, but... Oh, who's that? £10. Thank you very much, official TCX. Do you take young people on, or what sort of people do you take on? I'll take anyone on that wants to learn, but I've just been getting fed up with people messing me about. You know, people think, oh, you have no one that will work for you. It's me getting rid of people. They take the piss. Why should I give away my knowledge to people that ain't even going to turn up? Can you take Joe Claxton, please? Who the fuck is Joe Claxton? I like wooden handle trowels, yeah. Does pick and dip ensure a full joint? If you do it right, yeah. It's like any technique. If you don't do it right, it's not going to get a full joint. If you do it right, you'll get a full joint. It's quite hard to get full joints with pick and dip when the perps are very, very tight. You need a nice 10 mil. Oh, hang on. You're not in it. I'm running out of battery. Oh, running out of battery. Hello, trouble. Oh, where was I? Can you take that? Do you always... where was I? What's your thoughts on Stu Compton? Yeah, Stu's all right. I was trying to wind him up a while ago, but he ain't a bad lad, really, is he? He's just a bit prim and proper. Won't say boo to a goose, bless him. Where'd you get the barrel joiner from? Amazon. Amtech, I think they are. They're only cheap. They're good, though. Last for a while. Yeah, Tom, you'll have to come down and do a day, mate, just for shits and gigs. How long have you been bricklaying? Sam Hill, 17 years, mate. Joe Claxton. All right, Joe. Where you from? You ain't mates with old Francis, are you? I've been looking into getting merch done, but I don't know how to go about it. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah, ain't looking good, is it, Aaron? -3, shit. You alright, Aim? You gonna show me new teddy I got ya? Amy?
No.
No? You're not gonna show me new teddy bear? I got Amy a new teddy bear, look. I fucking woke up to it, staring at me, I shit myself. Latasha 1786. Yeah. If you really want to come and do a day's work with me, if you've got a CSCS card, feel free. Cheers, Craig. Dean Ratcliffe, who wins a Royal Rumble between you, Stu, Changy, Stephen? Me? Fucking right, I'll fucking fuck 'em right up. Nah. Who knows? It would be funny though, wouldn't it? Put us all in a ring with a pair of boxing gloves on. They'll probably all gang up on me though. Shovel throws to the floor. Aaron John, fucking hell, that is cold, isn't it? What advice would you give to someone trying to go on site for the first time starting up? Been on the trail for 6 years but never been the boss. So would you what? So you've been on the trail for 6 years? What, on privates? You mean? Just I don't know. You bet if you want to get on site. If you want to get on site, just start as a 1-on-1 doing some footings or something, and then maybe go up to a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1 or a 3-and-2. You ever had tools nicked off site? Yeah, I've had a disc cutter nicked twice. Steve would knock you out, no doubt. Probably. Latasha, yeah, feel free, mate. Just message me on Facebook or something. Yeah, snowing here, Doran. What would you do if you were still on day work but do as much, if not more, than the boys on the split? I'd have a word and I'd fuck off if they wouldn't give me a split. But how old are you? Because if you're below 25, you're not likely going to get a split. Do you want an ox trail? I mean, you can send me it if you want, but whether I use it or not, I don't know. I've got so many trails. Jamie Coates. Yeah. I mean, he's making out as if he's a bricklayer or he's a professional footballer. What are you? You're one or the other. Professional bricklayer or professional footballer. He was neither, I don't think. Right, you. You right? Don't. What are you doing? You're not in the video, don't worry. Nah, I don't box anymore, S. Dawson. Look at the state of my nose. I can't get it any worse than it already is, for fuck's sake. Cheers, life's a cycle. Am I going to have the vaccine? Am I... Fuck. Dorin. Yeah, them black Marshalltown trails feel cheap and nasty now. And what that wax they put on it, what the fuck is that about? Yeah, my nose is massive. Years of abuse. So, is it you about the Chinese vaccine? I don't really, Jolly Ollie, I don't really work below my knees. I mean, obviously you've got to for a certain amount of time, but the amount of bricklayers that are working off the floor and they can't, and they have bad backs because of it, it's just unreal. And it's us English bricklayers that do it. All the foreigners have all their stuff raised up. All of them, everyone from USA have their boards and stands up. It's just, you know, we claim to be the best bricklayers in the world, but yet most of us work off the floor like muppets. Well, am I not getting the vaccine? No, thank you. What's your favourite method of laying bricks? James Crawford. I'll literally, depending on the brick I'm laying and the muck that I've got, well, I'll instantly be able to change my mind on what technique I think's best for laying that brick in that situation. Tell a story about your neck tattoo. Well, this one day I went into a tattooist and got a tattoo on my neck. Good enough? Crouched and tiger. Most brickies are. When will you be able to come work with me, LSD? 16 you got to be. Start my apprenticeship next Monday, Charlie. Only took me 29 years. Well, you still got it in the end, didn't you? No vaccine, no Maldives. Well, that's tough shit then. Because I'm not being bullied into having a vaccine. It's bullshit. How's the van going? Well, I don't mind it. But I'd like to take it into a professional place and have it show them what I've done already, and maybe have it stripped out completely and really done really nicely. I'd rather go to Cornwall. If I had to get a vaccine to travel, I'd rather just visit places in England. Oh, hello. Lee Tutton, thank you very much. Give Adam a call and G him up about his fault on his Friday Night Live. That was funny, wasn't it? Did you see it? I showed you it, didn't I? Mm-hmm. Hello. Oh, you gonna say hello to YouTube? Come here. Come on, let's say hello. Hey. Hello. Miserable. You gonna say hello? She looks evil, doesn't she? You can say hello then, or what? Hello?
No.
Ah, go on then, piss off then. Go on, off you go. Yeah, he did, didn't he? That was funny. Cheers, Luke. Yeah, I worked with Adam for a good couple of years in Colchester. He's not a bad bricklayer at all. He's pretty good, actually. Mitch Taylor, how long will it take you to become a fully competent as a bricklayer? How long did it take? Oh, how long did it take you to become fully competent as a bricklayer? I honestly couldn't tell you. I'd say to really, really know what you're doing, and if you really, really enjoy your job and you want to be good at your job, I'd say 10 years is a good benchmark to be good at your job. Welsh lad Dan. How are things, mate? Sweet as a nut. You having some bacon? Are ya? Are you having a bacon sarnie, are you? So much for fucking staying vegan with me.
I'm giving it away.
Oh, you're giving it away? Doran, hang on. Sorry, what was that question again? How do you get used to fasting? It's just your body takes a little while to adjust to it because you've done it for so many years, eating all day, every day. It just takes a while to adjust your body to adjust to it. But once it adjusts to it, you'll be so glad you don't do it. Bacon sarnie, brown sauce, a must. Where are we? Snow isn't keeping the Scottish plasterers back today. Have a great week. Skimming Sundays. Your work seems a lot neater on this site. Might just be the brick I'm laying, mate. Have you ever had your work criticised? Yeah, of course I have. You know, as a bricklayer on price, when you're trying to earn a bit of dough, you try and get away with murder. It's only now that I'm comfortable with the money I've got and I'm happy with the money I've got that I can take a little bit more pride in it and do a better job, you know? What disc blade did you use? Metal grinder, mate. Lee, yeah, you're right, mate, because I was actually defending the bricklayers at first that built that wall that I was mugging off. I actually said to the site, the people that were there, I said, look, I'm not being funny. The materials that have been coming over have been absolutely soaking wet. So that's probably why it hasn't been jointed properly. But it did look rough. How does it make you feel then, Charlie, just drinking smoothies, etc.? You feel fucking amazing. Cheers, Graham. I know you know. I'll be back in a minute. Hang on. Hello. What are you doing? Come on. Come in here. Oh dear. Alright, where was we? How am I getting on with the site agent? Yeah, really well actually. He's alright. He's not a bad lad. He's a bit younger than me, but I get on quite well with him. who does the brick cleaning. The company that I'm subbing off of come round and clean your bricks, clean it after. That's in the price. When do I think the country will get back to normal? Couple of years, I reckon. Alright, my little girl's crying. Amy's gone, so I'm going to have to shoot off. But everyone have a good weekend. I'll probably come on live tomorrow if I'm not at work. So I'll see you all soon, alright?